Thanks for tuning in. We're back in the world news. A strong storm brought severe weather conditions to the Middle East on Monday, partially shutting down train stations, airports, and ports. In Jerusalem, the heavy rainfall and winds toppled trees, blocking roads and main highways. Domestic flights at Sedebe Dov Airport in Tel Aviv were diverted to Ben Gurion International Airport, but no cancellations have been reported. In Herzliya, the main train station was flooded and residents climbed over fences to bypass flooded streets. Fallen trees blocked roads in Gaza City and strong sea waves hit the coast, while residents fought off strong winds blowing across the southern city of Khan Yunis. The region is experiencing record-breaking rainfall, and Israeli forecasters warn the peak of the storm has yet to hit the region. Police reported at least 2 people were moderately injured after a tree hit their vehicle in central Israel. Mexico's Colima volcano erupted on Sunday, sending a massive plume of ash and gas over 9,000 feet into the sky. The volcano is located in a sparsely populated rural area and has been one of Mexico's most active volcanoes in recent years. Gabriel Reyes, the director of the Department of Volcanology at the University of Colima, said that the plume of gas was likely due to a chemical reaction which took place inside the volcano. Local authorities have ordered the evacuation of visitors of the Nevado de Colima National Park due to the volcanic activity. Local media reported that the nearby municipality of Tuxpan in Jalisco State was covered in ash from the eruption. In other news, still photos taken from the world's first moving images of the mysterious giant squid in its natural habitat have been released by documentary filmmakers in conjunction with Japanese broadcaster NHK and the Discovery Channel. The video was shot last July, near the Ogasawara Island, 620 miles south of Tokyo, and shows a 3-meter-long cephalopod. Zoologist at Japan's National Museum of Nature and Science, Tsunemi Kubodera, says capturing the creature on video was no small achievement. The secret of their success was a small submersible vessel kitted out with lights invisible to both human and cephalopod eyes. The 3-man team, Kubodera, a cameraman, and the submersible pilot, drifted silently down to 630 meters and released a meter-long diamond squid as bait. They then started to film and follow the squid further into the deep to around 900 meters. NHK will air its video footage on January 13th, followed by the Discovery Channel on January 27th. In art scene, cultural heritage can include all kinds of art forms. In Pakistan, for example, there is one type of indigenous art known as truck painting, with all its colorful floral patterns, depictions of human heroes, calligraphy of poetic verses, and drivers' words of wisdom inscribed on the body of the truck. This form of art is truly part of Pakistani transport tradition. But due to rising inflation, this art form is on the decline. Let's meet an artist who is committed to protect this unique form of art from vanishing.
Pakistani truck art is about cultural history and tradition, storytelling, passion, and sometimes playful one-upmanship. Beautified with the colors of rainbow, these trucks are the specialty of Pakistan. The amount of effort, creativity, and delicate artistry can easily be judged just by a glance at these intricately designed colorful trucks rumbling down the Pakistani highways. Ijaz was taught this magnificent art by his father.
This art is very colorful and keep the atmosphere around very vibrant. The trucks stand out from rest of the vehicles on the road. Everywhere the truck goes, from Khyber Bolan to Balochistan, it represents Pakistani culture. In older times, when there was no transport, British buggies had this art on their sides, after which it moved on to trucks and buses.
As the culture advances, so does the mode of transportation. Starting from the early 20th century, competing transportation companies would hire craftsmen to adorn their buses in the hopes that these moving canvases would attract more passengers. But today, due to inflation, many artists have left this art to look for alternative and high-paying work. Truck art has suffered. but one man has taken a firm stand to protect it. Ijaz says if it was not for his father's struggle, truck art would have perished. Habibur Rahman has been decorating these trucks for over half a century to save the art. Rahman came up with an idea. Every little adornment on the trucks has a special significance. It requires a lot of hard work with very low monetary returns. And at this point in time, Rahman's only wish is to acquire recognition of this art so that he can transfer his skill to the next generation of artists. Daniel Khan, CCTV, Islamabad.
Back in China, for the 29th time, a small city was built out of ice in the chilly town of Harbin in northern China for its annual Ice and Snow Festival. This year, the structures are equipped with LED lights, bringing a warm glow to the icy wonderland, where temperatures easily dip below minus 26 degrees Celsius. The winter wonderland stretches for 600,000 square meters, or about 6.5 million square feet, and features castles, sculptures, and even a giant ice slide. While the festival only runs for 2 months, from January until the end of February, more than 13 million people visited last year. Organizers expected even more visitors this year. Turning to sports news now, the stars of the soccer world gathered in Zurich on Monday for the 2012 Ballon d'Or, FIFA's Gala Award ceremony for the best player in the world. The nominees of this year's award and invited guests were gathered by cheering fans. Lionel Messi is one of the 3 players on the Ballon d'Or shortlist. The other contenders are Real Madrid and Portugal striker Cristiano Ronaldo, and Barcelona and Spain midfielder Andreas Iniesta. FIFA President Sepp Blatter arrived accompanied by French actor Gerard Depardieu. Other soccer stars walked the red carpet, such as former Brazilian international Ronaldo, Real Madrid's Xabi Alonso, and Real Madrid goalkeeper Iker Casillas. And for our final news, the vibrant Blacks and Whites Carnival wrapped up on Sunday in the southwestern city of Pasto, Colombia, with President Juan Manuel Santos among the throngs of merry carnival goers. The annual celebration draws on the South American country's Indian, Spanish, and African traditions. In the most anticipated final 2 days of the festival, participants dress in black and white to symbolize unity and equality while celebrating ethnic and cultural diversity. President Santos said he was honored to be the first Colombian president to attend the festivities. This year, close to 1.5 million people showed up to take part in the revelry. A colorful parade comprised of dozens of elaborately designed floats and costumes marked the carnival's finale. And that ends today's World News. Thanks for the company.